And I got to thinking that same thought, Jason, of how Grandma, the impact that woman made on her own children, daughters and sons. And look, here they were all in Arkansas and migrated. Something magnetic that was here that migrated them here, and here we are celebrating a family, Grant family reunion, all born in Arkansas, but celebrating here.
Filming already. Everybody together for family pictures. Jason and Candace. June, what is it? 17? 2024. 16, 15. And there's the filmers over there.
He is a what do you call it? A twin to my mother, as far as being religious and holy. She said, I love my Jesus. She's that way. All right. I'm going to have to hurry because I've got so much here that's just going around in my mind. Sherry and her family went out to California. They set down roots. They had their children. Their children left home and went from one place to another. And Holly has been all over the world preaching the gospel. Okay, this is because of the noise that we heard from that little approach. And we had to go find out what it was. Billy Penley went back and he won all of his family. And he went back to Utah and he went to church there and worked in the church there and met this girl, and he moved to Texas, and that's where he is right now. He's got children that are in the church. They're in Cleveland, Texas, and doing a good work, a wonderful work. And the church here in Peoria has got their fingers in so many pies, from what I gather. And they've won people all over the world. I've met people in other states that used to go to the church. They used to go to the Peoria Pentecostal Church. And I thought, well, you know, you've got footprints everywhere. And Brother Lashley is one of the biggest, what would you call, influence on all of these people that I have talked to and seen around the world. And you know, there's people down in Mississippi, Virginia, North Carolina, California, Mexico, Canada, and now in Argentina, right?
Was there?
Oh, they're gone now. Okay. And so we've got footprints all over the United States because of one little woman that heard this noise afar off.
Hey! Hey! One, two, three! That's all right.
Nash. Auburn, I see you.
Auburn!
Hey, buddy. Put your hands down.
Hey, buddy, what's he doing? Huh? What's he doing?
He kept up with me. And then in church, I think, and I want to say this from my heart, I was seeking the Holy Ghost for 6 weeks. I went to every revival within 30, 40 miles to get the Holy Ghost. Probably in church,
the majority of those days. But I remember one Sunday night, I was really hungry for God. And Brother Killingsworth knew they needed some preaching that night. And he asked Bill and James and Jerry Strickland to take me in the back. There was no such thing as air conditioning in Arkansas in those days. There was no such thing as mopping the fellowship hall floors in those days. And I remember God smote my heart and said, "You're too proud. You're too stuck up. You won't even like to call me Lord or ask for things. You need to humble yourself." And I'll never forget getting down on that floor, and I crawled that floor weeping, asking God to fill me with the Holy Ghost. I didn't get it that night, but I got a good dose of humility. But what moved me the most was I crawled that floor, I crawled under tables, under chairs. And there were 3 men on their face, crawling right behind me, praying and asking God to fill me with the Holy Ghost. I think Bill was with me every night in that church when we sought for the Holy Ghost. Bill was the song leader. He could bring the glory down. Dorothy was the worshiper. And when she had that Appalachian mountain clogging hitting those wooden floors, people knew somebody was reaching to heaven. And she could turn the service on its ear and call the power of God down in prayer and worship. And before it was all through, people would be on their feet praising God. And we'd have church in a mighty way. But Bill was part of that song leading. Polly was integral in playing. I think we only had 3 people in music at that time. No organ, piano, and a drum set. And Polly was mightily used to God. I'll never forget those days of worship and serving the Lord. But I just wanted to let you know that there was more to Bill Grant, Willie Earl Grant, than shooting me out of the tree, which time would not permit for me to tell that story. Flipping me in a boat on the lake after he asked me if I had left my wallet and my notes and my money in the car. I said, "Yes, sir." It was always yes, sir, for me. I was new. You know, Bill told me you can't wear those jeans anymore with gym shoes to church and halter tie. So I went ahead and wore a full pull-down shirt with Shazam across the front. I wore knit pants and penny loafers with white socks. That was totally out of the ordinary because of Bill. Flips you over. He said, "Good, I'm glad you don't have those things because I'm getting ready to flip this boat over." And he just, well, I shouldn't. We always had an extra set of clothes for people he abused. I mean, people he went swimming with. And then, of course, the time he asked me to hold a plate out while he targeted practice with a revolver. And I said, "Bill, even a city slicker knows about guns and not getting too close to being the target." I asked myself at that time, do I want to marry that pretty young thing? Do I really want to be part of the Grant family? I said, being married to Isla Jane could be very detrimental to my health. And then Dorothy. Her grasp, you know, a lot of people saw her as a simple woman. A woman that, you know, maybe you could light her fuse really quick, but most of the time, her anger was righteous indignation. She discerned spirits.
Yeah.
And she could pick up on things very readily.
Oh, he's got a good one. I ain't got good muscles here.
So you 2 are in the center. So
Better get ready.
so you need to be half on him and half on him.
Okay.
Okay. So just
You want her to go lay sideways? Or
Yeah,
lay it sideways. Okay, and then you
think
guys
her
are
head
gonna
went this
squeeze
way?
in. I got you.
Get out, Carrie. Get out of the way.
Somebody shoot him.
On 3, drop. Wait for the scale.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, hold her.
Yeah, that's you, huh?
The fire marshal.
Camera's a front screen so we can see himself. Well, hey, if you squirt somebody, they're gonna squirt you, okay? You gotta be fair. Just squirt a tree if you don't want to be squirted.
Can you hold this? Oh.
Did you have dirty feet?
I look like it. Got him! Do you want to be a squirt tag?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
almost out of water.
What are you doing?
Now I'm out of water.
Oh, there's some more water.
Good. We're here at the Grant family reunion on Saturday, June 15th, right? Yep.
And tell us about the weather now. It's just sunny. It's sunny.
It's sunny.
How sunny?
So bright, huh?
So bright.
And is there is there wind?
And there's wind.
And there's wind.
Is it rain?
No.
Okay, good.
Good. And what have you done today? Play in the water.
Play in the water.
Who sprayed you? Uncle Braden? No?
Did Uncle Braden spray you?
Yep.
Yeah.
And did
up,
Zion
buddy?
spray you? Oh. All right. Say,
Oh.
thanks for listening to our weather report.
This is
Bye.